So let's look at the graph and see what this means. So if this was our original function and this is the derivative, what this means is we could find, okay, the slope of the tangent line at any point along the graph. So again, f prime of x represents slope, okay, of the tangent line. So I'm going to plug in, let's do this kind of obvious one, okay? What would the slope be of this tangent line right here? Okay, it's either 0 or undefined. It happens to be 0. So the x value is actually 1.5. So if I plug in 1.5 into the derivative, okay, we should get 2 times 1.5 minus 3. Okay, and what do we get? 2 times 1.5 is equal to 3. So 3 minus 3 equals 0. So we just found that the slope of the tangent line when x is 1.5 is actually equal to 0, which visually it is. So if we were to take another point on the curve, okay, so let's say we plug in positive 2. Okay, let's plug in positive 2 instead. So I'm going to erase this, make that a positive 2. 2 times 2 minus 3 is actually equal to 1. So the slope of the tangent line when x is equal to 1, which is here, and I draw a tangent line, just look at that. The slope of this tangent line is 1. Okay, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Okay, so now if I want to find, what if we wanted to find the slope of the tangent line when x is 0? Okay, so I'm going to plug in 0 now. What do we get? We get a value of negative 3. So if I take this right here, I draw the tangent line right here, visually you can see that this has a slope of negative 3, down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1. So this right here, f prime of x equals 2x minus 3, can help us find the slope of the tangent line at any x value. Any x value over on this side will give you a positive slope, and any x value basically less than 1.5 will give you a negative slope, which visually is true. So let's try this last one. Find f prime of x if f of x equals 31. So with 31, we don't have a variable to plug into. So f of x plus h is still now just going to be 31. And then f of x is 31 all over h. But already we have 0 over h. So the derivative of 31 is 0. Does that make sense? Well, what does f of x equal 31 truly mean? It means it's a horizontal line at the value 31. So let's say that is 31. So it is going to be a horizontal line through the point right here. So this is the line y equals 31. Now tell me the slope of this line. Slope of any horizontal line happens to be 0. So it makes sense that the derivative is equal to 0. So what this is, also, we could say 31 is a constant, and it's a rule. The derivative of a constant is always equal to 0. The derivative of a constant always equals 0. So your homework will be to find f prime of x using the difference quotient. So I want you to practice these 3, and you could use the rest of the period to do so. And there are a couple textbooks in the bookshelf if you want to get the homework done as well. And it's listed at the top of the sheet. Again, I hope that was helpful, and have a good weekend.